Yep, the storm it's coming. Oh, starting to rain. Oh, it's getting windy now. That shit's heading right this way. Perfect. Man, I was hoping it'd be nice, but it keeps. Yeah, it's hot. It's warm out. It's hot actually, and then it seems to be want to be a dust storm all day long, and then now it wants to rain for the last few days. Perfect. Love it. I still got stuff done though. Trying to get that Tahoe taken apart. Ceiling. I wonder what Foster's doing. He's probably watching a Billy Bass cartoon. Rain's starting to pick up now. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good. This time I'm gonna put on by the lake. And then 10. There's that approach. Yep. Pretty wavy though. Spots. Is that Woody's Smarty car? Smarty car. How come big people always get those cars? That got me like how can you barely get it? They closed up the liquor establishments already. Yeah, due to weather. Yeah, stop still. Oh yeah, it's dry.
tell you things there's so many reasons to face this house to love. You've got a way of doing little things like spending in the kitchen in your face, turn me down. Yeah, first I still love to lay you down, lay you down softly. Pretty little words in your ear, lay you down and tell you all the things that stay here. I'll let you know how much it's me. Just have you back, darling. How I love to lay you down. Well, love these are showing in your face. It's faded, but the shame takes its place. Maybe just as I'll be around. And if I can, know that I still love to lay you down, lay you down, lay you down. Pretty little words in your head, lay you down and tell you all the things that I'm lost in here. I'll let you know how much it means just having you around. Oh, darling, now I love to lay you down, lay you down, there. Pretty little words in your head, lay you down till all the things my heart can do. I'll let you know how much it means just having you around. Oh, darling, now I love to lay you down, lay you down, so they whisper. Pretty little words in your head, lay you down.
Oh, the lightning went away. What the hell? Still windy. It stopped raining too.
Those crystal candlelights and little things apart. There's a fact I can see.
Slap doctor. There ain't no well, it was storming and now it's not. I don't know. I thought it was heading this way. It's lightning a little bit, but got released from what? From the jail? Got released. The what? 25 to life. Holy shit! For what? Oh, something changed. All right. Does his mouth do any talking? You'll be in there next then. Oh man, yeah. I seen some of them people in Fargo there that do that stuff. Some of them, they actually a couple of them stole my truck, that red truck right there when I was in Fargo, and they took it from the parking lot there. And when I got it back, there was a bunch of tin foils on the floor, burned up. The cops, they found it on the side of the road in front of someone's house. They had an idea who took it, and it was full of stolen stuff or whatever. And I said, that ain't shit, ain't mine. And I said, what is that shit on the floor there? It was all balled up, but looked like the floor was shiny with tin foil. Anyways, I made them take it out of there. So I'm not taking that. That's not. He goes, well, that's paraphernalia. I said, well, it ain't mine. I said, you know whose it is? Take it out of there. I'm not touching it. Yeah, they must have been. I asked him where that stuff come from. He said they didn't once took it. They didn't. Actually they took the license plates off the truck and put them under the seat. So they're stupid driving around with no license plates. And then he said they can go to the stores and steal the stuff, and then they trade it for them. What did they call it? They called it something, but it was fentanyl. But it was that they call it something else. Anyways, and then they go around stealing shit, and then they do that or whatever. They trade it for that, I guess, or sell it or whatever the fuck they do. Tow yard Jeep, Texas Jeep. I used to buy cars in like Arizona and whatever, but I haven't done that for a long time. Used to drive down there from North Dakota to Arizona and get cars. Every one of them, the heater core was out because they bypassed it, and for whatever reason, for the heat, I guess, coming in the car, anyways. And they're pretty good cars, but the inside of them were just fried from sitting in the sun. Canada, yeah, I heard about something about over there that they're gonna phase out the old cars, and you can only have like a as new as a 2000 or something, and that's it. Fuck all that shit. That's communist shit that they're doing there. Deciding it and telling you can't have lift kits and stuff. What the hell? Yeah, I'm close to Canada. I'm from North Dakota, right? You know, I live in South Dakota, but I was about 100, let's see, 150 miles from like Winnipeg. 400 bucks. Yeah, that I sold that. I got that van from the neighbor here, and I sold that to old Jimmy C and friends. And it's been good, I guess. I didn't know much about it. I worked on it, but it sat for some years, and I got it running again. And he came and bought that. Actually, he didn't even really look. He looked at it on the video, and that's about it. And then, damn it. And then he had done paid me for it before he even even really looked at him like, damn, I could just took your money, boy. And you would have been fucked. But I wouldn't do that. It was an 87 regular van. It wasn't like a, damn that lightning. It wasn't like it was loaded up with, it was just a cargo van pretty much. G20. Yeah, I had some 90. I got one. Still, I got that Tahoe, and then there's a pickup. But I drive this old thing around. I paid $800 for that thing about 6, 7 years ago, and I beat the piss out of it for all them 100,000 miles, and it's still going good. I just put ball joints in it, but that's the only thing I really done to it. A wheel bearing, ball joints, and when I bought it, it needed a gas tank was leaking. Yeah, that three valve's a good one. It blew. I guess it blew out about 3 spark plugs, maybe 4. But I done already redid all them. The ones that ain't don't take me no time to do that. I got that kit with the inserts and all that shit. 5.4, yeah. I had one other one. That's why I'm not even Ford guy. I had another one before that years ago, a 2-wheel drive, same year, like in 2003, and that thing had like I never did nothing to that. And that thing had like 475,000 on it or something when I sold it. I took that one all over the states. That was a good one. Well, this thing here, that red one, I took that everywhere too. I done took it all the way down to Texas and up back up here. And I've been to Washington in it, Nebraska, Iowa, shit, Minnesota. Sam, not much. Looking at the weather, it says it's supposed to storm, but it's getting windy. It rained about a little bit, and that was about it. But we'll see. But I daily drive this here at 68. I'd rather drive that than anything else. Mazda. A few Mazda cars back in the day. I don't remember what they were, 626 or something like that. They were like $100 cars that I beat the shit out for a while, just like this Ford here. That's the last real good deal I got was that Ford. $800, and I've been driving it for 6, 7 years and beating the piss out of it. Then went through 2 sets of tires on it. Don't worry about burning the tires off the back of it. It's fine. Yeah, this one's a 4-speed 327 small block. I put an intake on it. And it's been gone through and stuff. It's a good. I'm gonna put another intake on it with the Quadrajet because this Edelbrock is just a piece of shit. I rebuilt it a couple times already, and I don't like it. Then I can do the air cleaner flip, the lid flip, and get all the extra horses. But some company sent me some stainless steel headers, and I put them on here. I wanted to put them on if they weren't free, but they're pretty good. I got something else. Someone else sent me. It was one of those cutout kits with the remotes for the exhaust, so you can have it full exhaust versus any mufflers on it. I can't put that on here. I ain't putting that. This ain't no race car. Yeah, I don't like that Edelbrock. It's just a. I rather have a Holly, but I don't have any of those. I used to have piles of carburetors, but I don't have anymore. None of the people I know, they used to have a bunch of them too. None of them have. I said, "What the? Can't even get a carburetor anymore from your buddy? You gotta go buy a new one." Yeah, I had a Dodge Cam. I had a few of them. Like the engines. It's not a Cummins, it's a Cummins. One of the people get pissed when they call it that way. I start laughing. I do it to old fucking Peg. I said it to him 2 or 3 times. I told him it's a Cummins. Cummins. You didn't say Cummins, did you? I said, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Cummins is a good engine. Just ask Peg. He's got a whole roll off fucking canister, whatever you call them, fucking container, full of the fucking things. He's saving them. Yeah, put it Japanese way. Fucking nose is fucking bleeding. And not nostrils on the top. I fucking bumped it on something in the garage there, and that fucking scab came off. Son of a bitch, it won't stop. Yeah, I don't. I've had a lot of muscle cars in the years ago, but I'd rather have a pickup. I've always been that way. I've had a lot of ATVs, 350X three wheeler, 250R, 185, 90, and a 70, and then had some motorcycles too. I had a I had a six. I had a 2010, I think it was, the F450. It had a big flatbed on it, 4 door. Uh, that fucker had that 6.0. It's 79,000 miles. That fucker puked out, and it needed to be bulletproof. So I did that, and then I got rid of it. I should have just kept it after all that shit I did to it. He deleted that EGR bullshit and all that new head bolts and uh, head bolts and head gaskets and whatever else I did. I can't remember, but I know it was a bunch of money. I saved it by doing it myself, but still, the parts, those high pressure fuel pumps, they ain't cheap neither. Plus, they want like a $1,500 fucking core charge on them, or they did back then anyway. H pop. Don't worry about H popping. Stupid. And then I had the water separator in the filter. They had one on the frame rail on that thing, and it was just a pile of shit. I ended up taking that junk off there too. Stupid H pop. They're not a bad engine once you do that to them though. I know a guy that's been running one, and he's been running it pretty good too for quite a while, and he's hard on shit, and still going. So yeah, I had quite a few of them old square bodies. I can't even tell you how many of them. It's a lot. Well, my grandpa, he had company trucks, so all his guys had these. When I was younger, 16, 17, that's what I was driving for years. I'd always get the old when he get a new one, he didn't trade them in. I'd always end up with them. So I've probably had 100 of them fucking things. I've had the 4-wheel drives. I've lifted them. I've put super swampers on, 6-inch lift. I've done all that kind of shit to them old things. But now they're making them fancy pants. These young guys are anyway. Yeah, you can't. Yep. Like, dude, I've been offered a lot of money for this here truck, this 68, and way like 24 more thousand than I paid for it, and I'm not. I won't be able to replace it. I can't get another one like this. This one ain't even rotted out at all. It just got faded out paint on it. Is all. And people like that shit, but I either way. So I won't ever sell it. I've been like these guys. Oh, I told that guy there ain't even got enough money. He goes, well, when he started offering me money or whatever, and I'm like, because there is no amount of money because it's not for sale. You get it? Everything's for sale. He said. I said, well, this fucking thing isn't. Yeah, I've had I had a '03. I think that I can't remember what the newest truck I had, but I've had a '03 Chevy. That was okay. It wasn't so bad, but the newer ones. So I've got friends that have these new trucks and they're fucking bringing them in to get fixed all the time. I'm like, how can it's got like 20, 30,000 on what seems to be the problem that you have to bring it to the dealership all the time? Jesus Christ, they're $100,000 and you're bringing it in for repairs every fucking other week. Fuck all that shit. You can't even work on them. There's like fucking 20 miles of wiring on them. I've worked on cars for my whole fucking life, and I don't want. I'm glad I'm done doing that because I don't want to work on that shit. I hate that. I can diagnose anything, but I hate going through all that wiring on them fucking things. I'm not a parts thrower. I figure out the problem and then go from there. Yeah, that old three I had, I sold to some kid the I was gonna put a transmission at the overdrive and drive one out of it, And anyways, he came from about 50 miles away. He came and bought the fucker. He paid more. He gave me more for it than I bought it. I bought it and I drove like that thing like 5 years and I made money off of it with the transmission shocked in it pretty much. It's in good shape. My wife, she's got an 03. That's about a 03 Silverado. That thing's been nothing but a fucking problem. That one has. It's one thing after another. Buy a new fuel pump in Delphi, and the fucking pump, the wiring in it, or the connections in it are fucked up. So then I ended up putting two pumps in. Then I ended up taking the other new pump out again and taking the actual fuel pump out of the case and putting it in the old style case and using that wiring. And now it's perfectly fine. No issues. After all that bullshit, send me another piece of shit junk ass pump. It's supposed to be good. I didn't buy no cheap ass pump. Probably would have been the same anyway. Yeah, I haven't blown any drive shafts or transmissions out of a manual, but you know, it's called maintenance if you don't maintain them. And I'm not, I didn't own the truck from new, so you know damn well that they never serviced that transmission. So that's when the overdrive and drive went out. But I drove it 5 years. I paid like $500 for that old 3, and I sold it for like 2 grand or something. So I mean, I I came out ahead either way, and just by driving it for 5, 6 years, just like this Ford right there. I got my $800 out of that thing a lot of times already. Yeah, I don't need blowing up drive shafts or none of that shit. I maintenance my stuff. I mean, if I've had it for years, it like an automatic. I change that fluid twice a year, whether it needs it or not. I change the oil every 2,000 miles. I mean, that's just the way I am. I mean, I don't give a fuck about this 10,000 mile oil shit they got out there. I change it 2,000 because that's the way I do it. And my shit seems to last. So I got, I only have, well, I guess that camper we got over there. This camp, let's see. That thing's like a 16 or a 17. That's the newest thing I got. We don't even use the fucking thing. And that's got a fucking V10 in it, the Triton shit, but I ain't had no issues with it. It's got a Cummins generator in it. I think Cummins bought Onan or whatever the hell they're called. Well, they are. I mean, the earlier one, not the 3 valve. I got the 2 valve. The 3 valve is a pile of shit. The cam phasers, but that shit is due to oil changes. You don't change the oil, and they're gonna have problems with that cam phaser bullshit. I don't have. Like I said, I'm not even a Ford guy, but I don't have any complaints about no Triton. I've had 2 of them that have been pretty good. No engine issues, but I don't want one of those 3 valves anyways. That cam phaser, you don't need a fucking variable timing going on in a fucking engine like that. Adjusting your timing. Oh, that one I think it had 90,000 on it. This red one when I got it, and I paid $800, and it's got 200 and some on it, and I beat it for at least 100,000 miles. It's been just beat the shit out of, but I changed the oil in it, so it just shows right there. And like I said, three or I think three of them blew out. The threads came out with the spark plug because it's the dumbest. That was the dumb ass design there. But I put those inserts in there, and it has red, blue Loctite. You hog out the hole and tap it, and they, blah blah blah, and it's good. I can get one done in less than 20 minutes. So yeah, that like I said, that one's two or three of them, maybe four of them. I don't know, but I haven't had any issues. It's, besides that, the AC quit working last year, but I got to put a line on it. The line rusted a pinhole in it on the pump, but it had cold AC. And that thing gets like 19 miles a gallon. That red piece of shit, it's rusty piece of shit. But it's good. It's good. It gets good mileage and it's got plenty of power for what it is. I don't need no new fancy pants truck to worry about getting scratches on it and shit. I use it to haul shit. I'm not worried about getting scratched or dents. Yeah, yeah. I know which ones you're talking about. The ones with them cam phasers, some three valves or whatever they are. Yeah, if you don't beat on them, you don't know if it's good or not. If you can beat on them and they keep on rolling. As long as you maintenance them, it's a good deal. Some shit you can buy $100,000 truck and it'll flop out on you trying to tow a fucking trailer. Piss on that. I ain't. I can. I mean, you could buy a house for crying out loud. What are you gonna have? What $2,000 payments a month for to pay off that car loan in 5 years or whatever the hell it would be, plus the insurance and registration and all that shit. Piss on that. I had a 2010 Ford, and it had that 302 in it or whatever, and that was the manifolds bolts rusted out of it or whatever, and fixed it, and I got rid of that thing. But could try it out, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know. I've tried mine. I've been married 20 years, I think, maybe longer. Well, like in that 2003, I put one in. One came in my shop one time, and I would put it on the hoist, and it started buckling. The frame was fucked on it. Jerry rigs. The frame was rotted out on it. It wasn't my. I stopped lifting it. I took it off the lift, and I told the guy I'm not working on it. And he was like, I was figuring he was gonna blame me for his truck doing the taco on the lift or whatever. I'm not working on shit like that. I told him. I said that shit. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but I ain't fixing that frame. There ain't nothing to fix. There's no, the thing's rotted out right between the cab and the box. Junk, cheap ass frame. I don't know why the hell them. And there's a lot of them that did that. Just junk. No quality and shit no more. He's just surfing through, huh? Exploder. Yeah. Like my dad, I think my dad's got a 21 or a 22 F-150. He's always been a Ford guy. And he ain't had no issues with his, but they were saying he brought it in for a oil change or something, and this one company was telling him uh, the turbo's leaking and the antifreeze leak. So when he came over here to visit one time, I crawled him there and I looked. There ain't a fucking thing leaking on there. Not one thing. They just and they quoted him a price like $3,500 to fix it, fix fix something that there was nothing wrong. So yeah, that's how them guys do you these days, I guess. Because when I lived closer, I always took care of his stuff for him. He didn't ever have to bring it in, and he brought in for oil change, and that's what they told him. Crying out loud, trying to hustle him for $3,500 for nothing. Turbo's leaking. Thanks, appreciate it, old Jerry. Yeah, yeah. I had a '99 F-350 with the 7.3 in it, 4-door dually, and that was a good one. The 7.3 was always. I always thought they were good. They got an issue with some of the fuel bowl filter deal, but that's easy fix. Yeah, you too. Thanks, Jerry.